income, or how to go from $100,000 to making $1 million a year as a coach and consultant. Enjoy. So this segment, I want to talk about how to sell your high-ticket consulting services. So we've talked about who you want to serve, how you want to serve them, the different business models, meaning how we're going to make what? Money. What do we want to make? Money, yes. So let's talk about how to sell high-ticket consulting services.
The king of high-ticket sales. World's highest paid consultant. Media celebrity. Multi-millionaire entrepreneur. Acclaimed TEDx speaker. International best-selling author. Dan Lok.
There are two positioning secrets I'm going to share with you of the world's highest paid consultants and coaches. How many? Two positioning secrets. I don't think I've shared, I think except with my group, my inner circle, I don't think I've shared this with like outside, like in a public setting. So pay close attention. So first type of positioning is what I call internal positioning. What is it? Internal. Or sometimes I would call that mindset. What holds a lot of coaches and consultants back from making the kind of money they want to make, number one is lack of education, or they perceive lack of education or credentials. I don't have the academic credentials. I'm not certified. Forget about college, forget about MBA, forget about coaching certification. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. In my entire career as a consultant, I've only had someone ask me once, do I have an MBA in marketing? I said, I don't. But I have a different kind of MBA. It's called massive bank account. That's my credentials that I eat my own cooking. You know, so forget about that kind of stuff. Nobody cares. Truly nobody cares in the marketplace. So don't let that hold you back to, I don't have enough letters. Forget that. The people who care about are the ones who are actually doing the certifying. The people who are selling you the certification. They're the only ones that care. The marketplace don't give a damn. They're doing it to have power over you and make money. It's a strategy they use to dominate and control the industry. You must not get sucked into their propaganda. You must not get sucked into their propaganda. You think clients ever ask if I'm certified, qualified? It has never happened. Because it is assumed, it's assumed. And it's obvious when a client sees you or sees my stuff, that I know my stuff. I don't say I have these like credentials and certificate. I do it through demonstrations. I do it. They see it. Oh, good. You know your stuff. I want to hire you. Through demonstration and positioning. The assumption is built from day one. And never forget that universities and colleges were created by entrepreneurs primarily to make money and create employees. Just think about that. Harvard. Harvard. You understand history is nothing more than a bunch of guys, all small entrepreneurs. How can we make some money? Let's create a prestige university, Harvard, and let's charge premium dollar. Let's make it very difficult to get in. And from there, we pick the best employees and MBA to work for us. It's a bunch of tycoons get together. That's how those universities are created. Nothing more than that. Nothing more than that. So think about it. Just knowing that's how the industry works. So forget lack of education and credentials. What you need a lot as a consultant and coach is common sense. What do you need? Common sense. That's what you need. Remember, earlier I talked about what people buy? The list of things that they buy. They buy you, they hire you for all those reasons. Forget credentials, nobody cares. Will has ever asked you, do you have a fashion degree or all this shit? No. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And what they care is, hey, Will, are you going to make me look good at a price I could afford? Right? Within my budget. That's what they care. Truly, that's what they care. So that's lack of credentials. Lack of experience. Listen, they're not paying for your experience. They're paying you to solve their problems. Nothing more than limiting belief. Because how do I quantify your experience? Tell me. Does that mean you have 10 years of experience that you know what the hell you're doing? Does that mean if you have 1 year of experience, you don't know what the hell you're doing? There's no bank, experienced bank, they go to verify. So this person has 3 years of experience. I don't know if he's good. It doesn't exist. You have people, realtors, who've been in business for 20 years, don't know what the fuck they're doing. Lousy realtors. You have people with realtor, first year, superstar, professional, know what they're doing, know the business. Has nothing to do with that. And truth is, most clients actually don't care either. It's you care too much. At this point, I still have people tell me, Dan, you're so fucking young. I'm 36 years old, and people think I'm still young. Imagine when I was doing consulting when I was 20-something, 23. I didn't let that stop me. Oh, you're too young, doesn't matter. Pay. No discount. Right? It's the same. Because I did not have that hung up. In fact, I think of it, well, I'm young, so I'm out of the box, I'm creative, I'm not stuck in my old way, right? I'm not traditional. If you want some conventional techniques, don't come to me, but if you want some out-of-the-box ideas, maybe I could help. So I turned it into an advantage. So don't let the age thing hold you back. Don't let the experience thing hold you back. Nobody gives a fuck. Here's an example. I have a friend of mine who's an educator in real estate. Back then, he was thinking of being an educator, being a coaching consultant in the real estate industry, real estate investing industry. And he had this hung up, internal programming, positioning. He said, but Dan, I've only bought 2 properties. I've only invested in 2 properties. I cannot teach this. I'm not good enough. Look, these other people, speakers, they've bought 100 properties, 200 properties. I only bought 2. I cannot compete. I said, let me ask you, the people that you teach, how many properties they've bought? None. So 0 and 2. You've done 2 more deals than they do. Use that. And we use that in his marketing. Purposely. You know what? You can learn from all these other people who have done hundreds of deals, who are super successful, or just me, I've done maybe just 2 deals. I don't have all the answers. I'm still a beginner, but I can share with you what I know. You see? You can turn it into an advantage. And people actually resonate with his story more. Because, I can learn from a guy who's done 100 deals. I can learn from a guy who's done 2 deals. It's interesting how people think. So that, at first, it held him back, but after I talked to him, it didn't hold him back. It's, so you don't write this down. You don't need to be 100 steps ahead of your clients. You just need to be 1 step ahead. You just need to know, they know this much, you know this much. And you can add value and help them solve a problem. That's it. Because after, it's like swimming. You know how you go swimming, you can still, up to this point, you touch the ground, right? And after a certain point, you can't touch the ground anymore. Does that matter after a certain point? How deep the water is, you still get drowned. So what I'm saying is, your clients, doesn't matter if you have this much more experience or that much more experience, most of the time, your clients can't tell the difference. They can only tell this much. They can't tell the difference. Am I wrong? Yeah, they cannot tell the difference. You have to realize why your clients are good at something, which is usually the technical aspects of what they do, the job or business. When it comes to common sense, which is what coaching is, you are the superior being. Please put up your hand. Put up your hand. Everybody, put up your hand. Say, I am the superior being.
I am the superior being.
Yeah. You tell them what to do. Don't be a slave. Don't be a servant. You're not a fucking servant. And don't ever fucking use service provider. Eliminate it from your word. You're not a service provider. You're a consultant, you're a coach, you're a professional. You're an expert. You're not a service provider. Service provider, yeah, if you make, charge 10, 20 bucks on Upwork and some shit, yeah, you're a service provider. We're not doing that. Yes? We're not a service provider. Okay? Don't underestimate how dysfunctional people really are. It's unbelievable. I've worked with CEOs. Fucking some of the most dysfunctional human beings I've ever met. You think they run a big company, they will know what the fuck they're doing. They don't. They don't. They can't even do this, like the simplest thing. Even successful entrepreneurs can't even control their fucking emotions. Can't. Like, don't be like, oh, they're so good, they're so successful, they made all this money. It doesn't mean shit. It does not mean shit. Lack of self-esteem. Do you feel awkward that your clients may even do better than you do? Do you feel awkward that your clients may do even better than you do? Lack of self-esteem. And self-esteem is the foundation of all success. When dealing with people who seem to be more successful than you, you need to get that they are no different than you. They're no different than what? Than you. It does not make them better. It does not make them above you. It doesn't make anything. So say Gary is selling a property, selling a property for $2, $3, $5, $7, $8 million. It doesn't mean the guy is better. It just means he's buying an $8 million home. Same. It's the same. And ideally, if you think about it with what we do, you probably, for most of us, you want to sell to people who are more well off than you. You probably don't want to sell to people who are like here. If you're selling high ticket, you want to sell people who are here, right? You don't want to sell people like Gary, you don't want to sell people a home that you could afford. You want to sell them a home that you cannot afford. So eventually you can buy the home that you really want, right? Like how do you think you get the money that you want? Well, it's from people who are here, that kind of net worth and income, a small piece from a bunch of them. That's how you become one of them. But people are not comfortable selling to that kind of people because their self-esteem is so fucking low. They don't believe in what they do. Not techniques. They're not comfortable serving those people. They're not comfortable asking for that kind of money. The only reason they're considering working with you is because they don't know what they're doing in this area, or they prefer just delegate out to someone else, you. That's why they hire you. That's why they hire you. So you want to sell up, don't sell down. Sell up. Sell to people who are way more successful than you. Don't sell to people who are like, do you know why people like to sell people who are like lower than them, income-wise?
So that they can feel better.
They can feel better, yes. They feel that they may be easier less hassle, maybe easier to work with, which is it true?
So not true.
Right? The people who are cheap, who can't afford the suit, tell me about those people.
They will haggle.
They'll haggle.
They will not trust.
Not trust.
They will
Kind of like nickel and dime.
nickel and dime. Judgment. Nitpick, question your judgment.
Questions, judgment, yeah. They don't appreciate what you do. They don't appreciate expertise. People who are wealthy, how are they like?
They just trust. They're like, you know what? Do me. You're the expert.
It wouldn't be interesting. You gotta climb. Just do me. Just do me, man. That's so graphic. Anyway. Okay, yeah. Can you imagine? Right? The guy testing a new suit will just do me. You know, but I get what you mean. They trust and say, I trust your expertise. Help me to do what you do. Because you know what? Affluent clients, they don't have time for this shit. They got so many things. They want to pick the expert. You do your thing. They got so many things going on. They're juggling so many balls, right? They're doing so many things. Here's another one. Lack of prosperity mindset or abundance mindset. You must decide that you want to make a lot of money as a consultant or coach and not be ashamed of it. You must make that decision. I cannot make that decision for you. You have to decide that you want to make a lot of money doing this. The entire coaching consulting industry thinks in terms of trading a block of time for a block of money. 3 hours, 5 hours for a block of money. Your monetary compensation is based on the actual value you provide, defined by the client, not you. Please write this down. Defined by your client, not you, and what you can get. You cannot afford to have any hang-ups about money, power, or strong boundaries. If you do, you're not going to be very successful as a consultant and coach. You cannot have any hang-ups. How much is your suit, Will, on average?
About $2,500
let's say $25,000, $3,000, right? So for some people, let's say they only have a regular job that they're making $3,000, $4,000 a month. That's a big investment. So they're like, I can't afford this. I need to save stuff to buy the suit. Now, if you have any hang up, like, well, yeah, I guess, yeah, most people cannot afford this, so maybe I sell my suit for like $200, right? Or maybe I'll give them a discount or all this stuff. Instead of doing that, you got to fix your head and say, hey, I don't have any hang up. My value is $2,000 to $3,000. I want to serve the people who appreciate and who are able to afford my suit. That's what I'm talking about. Same with you, right? Don't sell to people who's got no money. How many try to sell to people who's got no money? Yeah, just don't try. Why would you be in a business trying to sell to people who's got no money? Make the fucking money, give to the poor. But don't try to sell to the poor and try to make money from them. It's so hard. It's so hard. It's a bitch. I tried that. Don't do that. Unless you're Walmart. Unless you're Walmart. But even Walmart is trying to go upstream.
They're trying to compete with Whole Foods.
Yeah, they're trying to go, because they know, yeah, we have these customers, that's nice, but they also want some affluent clients. It's incredibly important to understand that for the value you provide for them, you can't charge them enough. This is my internal belief. Is that a good belief to have? You cannot charge them enough. Because you think about it, if I save an entrepreneur from making a mistake that would have cost him $1 million in 3 years of his life, should I pay at least $500,000? But nobody's paying me $500,000. They don't not even pay me $200,000. It would be nice to be able to get that. But in my mind, I'm not charging enough. I can never charge enough. That's a good, we just think is good. That's a good and empowering belief to have. Yes. Yeah, you cannot charge them enough. Coaching and consulting has to do with your attitudes to yourself and money and how big your balls are. And your ability to keep a straight face when you ask for big bucks. It's all self-image related. It's all self-image related. That's all internal positioning. You don't get this piece, doesn't matter, I give you some superhuman marketing technique, script, sales, funnel, none of that shit would work. Because you would fuck it up. Some way, somehow. Because you got this stuff going on. Lack of credentials, lack of experience. You'll find a way to fuck it up, I guarantee you. And you fuck it up beautifully. And you come up with some glamorous reason why it didn't work. For some of you, it's been your pattern your whole fucking life. If you're honest. So, what have you learned from my talk, and how does it apply to you, and how do you take direct action? Comment below and let me know. If you have any other questions, you can also comment below. And don't forget, click on the subscribe button, turn on notification, and hit the bell. So every single time I upload a new video, you will get notified. If you want to watch my other videos, make sure you can check them out on the left. You can check out all the other videos that I have. We have hundreds of videos on YouTube. You want to expand on a topic? Check it out.